John here with the Pinboard update. I'm going to show you the different features I've added to this latest version. So there's now a selection of modes. The original mode was point race, where each player is earning points, and the first player to reach a target score wins. There's a new mode called shield battle, where it's more life-based. You have a shield in between your flippers that can prevent the ball from draining, but if you lose lives, then you'll lose. Build up is really interesting. I'll show that in a minute. There's a co-op where your score gets combined and added to a leaderboard. And there's single player where the whole board will be used for one big pinball machine and your score can be added to a leaderboard. Build up features shorter rounds and a target requirement for pieces to be placed on the board each time. So basically, in between each round, the board will get interesting and you'll kind of build it up as you go. So round one, you need to place 2 pieces. There's 2 ways to do that. Either one is you literally place 2 different pieces. I've also added a mirror mode, which will take any piece that's there and make a virtual double of it. And that way you can make perfectly symmetrical play fields very easily and fulfill the piece requirements. Here we're gonna have 2 computers playing in here, and they are working towards a target score, I think, of 250. I've set it low for this one, so it should go pretty quickly and they'll get multi-balls quickly. But I'll just show you how the kind of rounds work. So this is kind of best 3 out of 5. Yeah, one of them is going to lose short order here. There we go. So player 1 won the first round, and now we have to place another piece. And here's round 2. Good job, computer players. So, and you can do this in different ways too if you want to play it so that, like, you know, the player who lost last time gets to place the new piece. That's a cool way to do it. Still kind of playing with what the rule set for that should be. And here we go. Lots of balls coming out. Player 2 won that round. So that's build up. Let's see here. Shield battle. I'll show you that real quick. So go ahead and create some. So in shield battle, you have a shield in between your flippers, and it loses energy every time it gets hits by a ball. And then you can build that energy back up by hitting playfield obstacles. So you're not scoring points directly from the playfield, but you're kind of keeping your shield alive, and your goal is to just not drain out. So you can see yellow over there is shield starting to wane. And if they're not good at hitting stuff and getting the energy back, then they're going to lose it entirely. You still can drain if you're flipping incorrectly and not blocking, so it's still... So orange has lost 1 life. And they're about to lose some more. And so this mode has a timed multi-ball. Multi-balls will appear at a certain amount of time, and that's tunable. So you can set it to be a longer or shorter game. It definitely gets crazy when you get 3 balls going. Orange is holding in there. Oh, here we go. Oh, blue ended up winning. At the end of any kind of game, you can go back to change mode. It'll take you back to the beginning here. Co-op just is kind of like your normal, but you know, you're all on team purple, and your scores get added together. And then single player is how you might expect. You got one big board here, so you can kind of make your own pinball table. I'm just going to throw a bunch of random stuff out here just to see what happens. This looks interesting. You still have the ability to use these guys to control the flippers or to do buttons. and then, you know, nudging in this mode will shake the whole board. So that can be helpful to prevent drains. And then I'll show you what happens when you... Here, I'm just going to let it know. So at the end, you get this high score situation. You can kind of put in your initials. And hey, try that same board again. Mix it up. See if you can beat your score. It doesn't save the score in between sessions because it doesn't really make sense, since if the board changes, it's going to definitely change the feeling of what you're doing. But in either co-op or in single player, you can kind of get this leaderboard going, so you can make a layout and try it a few times and see if you can best your score that you had previously. So you can get it up, and there's pop bumpers. That'll give you a lot of points. Great. So I'll show you here what happens if I lose. Oh no. So you can see I've got, here we go, AA. Got a higher score there. I'm gonna go back to change mode. If I want to play the original, I can go back to point race. And that works the way it did before. Give it a shot, let me know what you think.